Hello everyone and welcome to the latest in Hayward Wright's series of Xero tutorials. Today we are going to look at adding a new nominal code to our existing nominal ledger within the demo company of Xero. There's a number of reasons you may wish to do this. You might want to record a new series of purchases or expenses within your profit and loss account, or you may need to record a new entry within your balance sheet. It may be that you've received a loan from the bank and we need to record that entry and record the subsequent repayments against it. Today, the demo company within Xero is opening up a new line. We're moving into the leisure and hospitality trade. So we're going to begin to sell soft and alcoholic drinks. In order to make those sales, I need to purchase some soft and alcoholic drinks. And I want to record those purchases within the direct cost section of my profit and loss account. So as usual, starting from the dashboard screen, we're going to jump up here to the accounting menu. Don't worry if this accounting menu looks slightly different on your version of Xero. Some of these entries are customizable. Most important one for today is chart of accounts. We're going to click on that. This is then going to load up our existing list of nominal codes. As you'll see, we've got our sales code, we've got a purchases code already, but I want to record my soft and alcoholic drinks slightly differently, so I'm going to add another code. Now, I want it to be in the same sort of area as this existing purchases code, so I'm going to look for a code number around here that's not currently in use. Currently 301 looks like it could be useful. So I'm going to jump up here to the Add Account button, and that's going to bring up a new window where we can add all the details. As I mentioned, I want to show this in my direct costs section of the profit and loss account. So from this drop down menu, I have a section for expenses. And I also, within the expenses section, have a section called direct costs. That's the one I want, so I'm going to click on that. As we've previously looked, the code that I want to try and use is code 301. So I'm going to type that into this box. Then I'm going to click into the name, and hopefully Xero is going to tell me that code 301 is available, and it has. That's brilliant. If it comes up with a red box saying it's not available, then we need to look for a different code to use. Now I want to give this code a name, and as I mentioned, it's going to be purchases of alcoholic soft drinks. So I'm going to name this as purchases wet purchases. Because that can be a little bit vague, I want to give it a bit more description to guide anyone to understand what sort of entries that I want to go against this code. So this is where we are to record costs of drink purchases. So that just gives everyone else an idea of what we want to be recording in there. Now, regarding VAT, most of the entries that we're going to make against this code are probably going to have VAT on, so I think I'm going to leave it as 20% VAT on expenses. We can always change it when we enter each individual item. So we just want to cover off the majority of entries. If we were adding a code for, say, insurance that probably doesn't have VAT on it, we might pick up exempt expenses instead. For this example, we're going to stick with our 20% VAT on expenses. I might also want to not just record invoices against this code. I might want to occasionally record just a payment. So I'm going to tick the box to allow me to enter payments against this code as well. Once I'm happy with all of that, I'm going to hit save. You can now see that we've got a new code, 301 purchases, wet purchases, and that's exactly what I wanted. If we then went into add a new bill onto the system, new bill, when we now select our account section, you can see that we have our new code there ready to use. So that was adding a new nominal code to the profit and loss section of our nominal ledger in Xero. I hope this has been helpful. If you've got any queries, as always, please drop us an email at mail@haywardwright.co.uk. xero.co.uk. Many thanks. See you soon.